9 unanswered movie questions that will drive you crazy. Many of the greatest films ever made tend to leave the audience with a question or two instead of all the answers, and some of these questions will often nag audiences to the point where they are driven to the fan theory sites in hopes of finding any kind of answer to calm their minds. Here are a list of examples that'll drive you up the wall. Number 1, Castaway. What's next? After beating all odds and surviving on that island, Chuck Nolan still loses Kelly, the love of his life, and he is left wondering what to do next. Unfortunately, the credits roll before the audience ever finds out. Does he find someone else to love? Does he succumb to depression? We'll never know. Number 2, Pulp Fiction, Briefcase. It looks like filmmakers like to tease audiences with containers without ever revealing what's inside. In Pulp Fiction, Vincent and Jules are tasked with returning a briefcase to Mr. Wallace, but we never actually see what's inside. All the audience knows is that it emits a golden yellow light and is fairly valuable. Number 3, District 9, Return. During the final moments of District 9, Christopher takes off in the giant alien mothership while Wycus is left watching and hoping he'll eventually come back and revert him into his humanoid form again. Until we get a sequel, Neil Blomkamp, you better deliver, we have nothing to do but madly pull out our hairs wondering if Christopher will ever come back for his estranged friend. Number 4, The Usual Suspects, Sozzi's Story. Kaiser Soze is one of the ruthless crime lords in the film The Usual Suspects, and his phenomenal feats in the States have earned him respect among police and criminals alike as a legendary and almost mystical figure. With all that said, we can't ignore the fact that his Turkish name means to talk too much, and that he is a frequent liar. So how much of his story was true? Was he lying? Does Kobayashi exist? Number 5, Castaway, Package. It could have been a radio. It could have been an inflatable boat. It could have been a pair of slippers. Unfortunately, we'll never know what was in Chuck Nolan's package on that island. Yes, he did the right thing in returning it, but Chuck could have at least taken a peek inside. Number 6, American Psycho, Killings. Throughout American Psycho, Christian Bale's character, Patrick Bateman, is a serial killer who murders tons of people, but no one seems too concerned when he brings it up in conversation. These reactions beg the question of whether or not it is all in Bateman's head or if he just has an awesome legal team that can keep him out of prison. Number 7, Life of Pi, Storytelling. Pai Patel's story is fairly riveting and believable until we get to the island of carnivorous plants. This makes one wonder. Did Patel make up the story in order to cope with the darker, more vicious reality with human survivors? Or did the events he described actually happen? Was he just hallucinating due to malnutrition? Number 8, Finding Nemo, Freedom. After spending so much time trying to escape, the group of aquarium fish finally make it out into the sea. Unfortunately, they're stuck in sealed plastic bags. Do they ever make it out of said bags, or can we add this escape plans to the ones that failed? Hopefully, Finding Dory will answer these questions. Number 9, What Happened to Bo Peep? Toy Story 3. Notably absent from Toy Story 3, the perfect cap to the wonderful Toy Story trilogy is Bo Peep. Woody's love interest from the first 2 movies is absent, and it never explains what happened to her.